Hi, everyone. I wanted to go ahead and leave you this message. I am recording this on October 5th, and I wanted to point out a couple of important upcoming things for you. Hello, my name is John Lord. I think you know by now I'm your instructor for the class. Hopefully you've been watching the lecture videos, and hopefully you're staying safe, and working your way through this time. I'm hopeful that at some point we'll all be back on campus and be able to meet in person. But in the meantime, I wanted to send this video to just give you an update on a couple of important upcoming things. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the syllabus, okay, which probably most of you have seen at this point. And I just want to point out some things that have been added to the syllabus, in particular this hyperlink, which you can now click on, and it'll ask you to register. It'll ask you to give your email and create a password and whatnot for McGraw Hill Connect. It will contain questions, homework examples from the various chapters leading up to midterm 1, and I'll talk about midterm 1 here in a couple seconds. But you can click on that link, and then when you do, eventually it is going to take you to a page where they're going to give you some different options, which looks like my different options went away for some reason. Okay, they were there before, but now they're not there for some reason. Okay, that's about par for the course these days, but let's go ahead and see if I can get those back. Probably not. Okay, that's okay. There'll be 3 options there. Okay, and in those 3 options, you're going to want to select the one that's going to give you temporary access. So you don't have to provide any money. You don't have to provide a credit card. It'll give you temporary 2-week period that you will be able to access the materials without any cost. So I put that up now because we've got about 10 days to go before our first midterm, and it'll give you the chance to go ahead and try out McGraw Hill Connect to see if you think it is helpful for you for the midterm. You do not have to get this material. This material is not required for the class. We're not giving any points for doing the homework, anything like that. So it has nothing to do with your grade. It is an offering of an additional tool that if you think it is helpful, you can go ahead and acquire it. And it costs about $139 to get McGraw Hill Connect, and then I think there's something like a $40 fee for a loose leaf book if you wanted a hard copy book. There is an ebook included for the $139 price though. So that's optional. You do not have to do that. You do not have to do that. You do not have to do that. That's optional. If you feel that that would be helpful to you after you've tried it out, taking advantage of that 2-week period, at 2 weeks or so, they'll say, hey, if you want to continue, then you're going to have to provide the information, your credit card, that sort of stuff, so they can charge you to continue to use it. Some students like it. Most students don't feel that it's necessary, okay? But that is there for you. Click on that hyperlink, and I'm sorry, I don't know why that screen went away that I had that would have shown you what that next step looked like, but I'm sure you can figure it out. And click on that link, take advantage of the 2-week trial period, okay? All right, that's that point, okay, which you saw the hyperlink there on the syllabus, okay? Now, a couple of other important things coming up, okay? The midterm is going to be on 10/14, okay? So make sure that you are, taking a look at that and being aware of that coming up. That will be given in Canvas. So if you look in Canvas and you see quizzes, you click there, and when you click there, you will see the midterm. Okay, and your midterm will be in that section there, midterm 1. Okay, so that's where you'll find the midterm. The midterm is going to be 30 multiple choice questions, and you're going to have the, I believe it's the allotted time for the class, and the teaching team will put up a specifics as to the amount of time. Generally, those quizzes go, in fact, let me just take a look real quick to make sure, see if I can find the information. Okay, the quiz will look something like this. Okay, might as well go ahead and look at that preview for you. And it's going to be 30 multiple choice questions, and typically what we do is have it open that entire day. So you get the time to work on that quiz, and you'll have 2 hours to take the test. Now obviously it's not going to be on this date, it's going to be on that date that we saw on the syllabus, but it'll be 2 hours. Okay, it'll be 2 hours. It'll be 30 multiple choice questions. It'll open at 12:01 and close at 11:59. And again, just to look at the syllabus for the correct date again, okay, the date of the exam is going to be October 14th. So it'll open at 12:01 October 14th. It'll stay open until 11:59 on October 14th, and within that 24 hours, you will have 2 hours to work the exam once you start it. So make sure you start it, don't start it at 11 o'clock at night. I'm sure you won't do that because it'll close on you automatically at 11:59. You won't get the full 2 hours. Okay, so schedule accordingly. A good time for you to take the exam on October 14th. We give you all day. Then you get 2 hours to work 30 multiple choice questions. The multiple choice questions are very, very similar to the practice midterms that we've had for each chapter. Okay, so if you're sitting there and looking back into Canvas, okay, and you're doing a good job with the various materials here, which you can see include the practice midterms, which looks like we got to get ready to open that up pretty quick here. That'll be coming in the next day or so, and working these practice midterms that will be for the various chapters. Okay, primary focus is on chapter 2 and 3, and you really need to be able to master these in-class examples. I think you heard me say that on the videos. You need to be very good at that, and you can see that I've given you a clean version. So if you can read the description of the transaction and figure out the correct journal entry, you should be in good shape. And then the other key documents are going to be the actual practice midterm. There's one for chapter 2, chapter 3, and then as I just said, we're going to open these other ones up for you here pretty quick, so you start to get some practice with these. These contain questions from, there might be a couple from chapter 1, but mostly chapter 2, chapter 3 midterm questions that are similar to the ones you saw for the chapter 1, chapter 2 practice midterm. In these more comprehensive documents, you'll see questions. It'll be from both chapter 2 and chapter 3. Okay. 30 multiple choice questions, just like the ones that you see there. Okay. All right, good. The one other thing I want to point out is our guest speaker. We're going to have Danny Wallace. That's going to be sort of a different day, not a regularly scheduled day for our class. It's going to be this coming Tuesday, okay? This coming Tuesday, 10/6. It'll begin at 6 p.m., should go to about 7:30, and we're going to open up the grading rubric for that here so that you can see what our expectation is as to what you should be gleaning from Danny's presentation, and then you'll have to turn that in. We'll be giving you a due date for that, etc. Well, we already have 11/18 is the due date for that paper, so you'll have plenty of time to put that together. It's 3 pages. We don't really very critically grade that, but we do want you to do a good job and address the grading rubric elements that you'll see that will be opening up here pretty quick. So that's basically tomorrow. I'm talking to you on Monday, October 5th. That'll be Tuesday, October 6th. It'll begin at 6 p.m. It'll end at 7:30. If you can't make it, because I know that that's off from our regular schedule, then you can watch the video recording that we'll be posting up. Okay, and we've provided a Zoom link for you. You're gonna have to use Zoom to click in that meeting, get a chance to meet Danny. You'll get a chance to meet me live. There'll actually be some students from some other schools, so it's kind of a nice little what do they call that, community meeting that we're going to be having together to hear Danny come and speak. Okay, that's basically the things that I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you're getting through all the material. Okay, you've got a very good, dedicated teaching team, so make sure you're reaching out to the team, reaching out to myself if you have any questions or concerns. Okay, guys, all right, good to kind of almost meet you, and hang in there, things are going to get better sooner rather than later. Okay, all right, take care.